Hello and welcome to some Friday evening netball action. We are here at Windhoek Gymnasium, Windhoek Gymnasium in the capital city of Windhoek. Currently we are watching a game between Windhoek Gymnasium and Pro Ed Academy in Swakopmund. We are still awaiting the arrival of the Shipena and Walvis Bay private high school players, but we are happy to enjoy some action in the meantime. These games have been going for a while. And they are currently drawing to a close. It is currently a very lovely early winter's evening in Windhoek. That is, if you have a jacket with you. If you do not have a jacket for you, I feel sorry for you. Don't let the sunlight fool you. Don't let the sunlight fool you and that beautiful yellow fool you at all. It is quite a nippy evening here in the capital city of Windhoek, specifically in Kleine Kuppe. And please, if you are at home, please sit toch die ketel aan for the NTV team, on behalf of the NTV team, who are currently bringing you this action live from Windhoek Gymnasium in Windhoek. So, on your screen there, here on the B court in front, you can see Pro Ed Academy versus Windhoek Gymnasium. And on the C court behind them, you can see Gubab's Gymnasium, so it's the two gymnasiums. So a heated game so far between these two. You can tell the players are starting to get a little bit tired, but they're not letting that deter them. These games, when you play on a cold evening, tend to be the best games to play. For the game between Walvis Bay Private High School and Shipena, we are likely to see a little bit of a warm-up period when the players are still a little bit cold. Maybe, this is not favor towards one team or the other, but maybe we will see a little bit less warm-up needed from the Walvis Bay Private High School players, as they are relatively used to the cold. But before we bring you the netball action between Shipena and Walvis Bay Private High School, please enjoy this ad break with us.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, welcome to another exciting edition.
AgriMonitor is jou weeklikse landboukundige program wat jou die jongste nuus in die landbouverwante bedryf en onderwerpe wat daaraan gekoppel is, bring. Vir enige advertensie of nuusverwante navraag, kontak agrimonitor@synergy.com.na.
In Business 7, you get news on current economic, financial, and business matters in Namibia. The weekly show features interviews with experts and in-depth analysis of burning issues in a way that caters for ordinary Namibians and business connoisseurs alike. We crunch the numbers that matter, decipher statistics that shape Namibian lives, discuss smart money, and explore the impact of global development locally. Money makes the world go round, so catch us on NTV, oneup2.com, and the Facebook platforms of the Namibian Sun, Republikane, Algemeine Zeitung, and Namibia Media Holdings. For news-related or advertising queries, please contact b7@synergy.com.na.
And we are back at Windhoek Gymnasium, where we are still enjoying a wonderful game here between Pro Ed Academy from the coast, Central Coast, Swakopmund specifically, and Windhoek Gymnasium. We are currently awaiting the arrival of Walvis Bay Private High School and A. Shipena to give us the, I don't want to say the main show, but we are expecting quite a show-stopping performance from the players there. In the background there, you can see the Walvis Bay Private High School and A. Shipena players warming up over on Windhoek Gymnasium's rugby field. But for now, we're back on the tennis court. Pro Ed Center throws off, and that is a fumble there from Pro Ed. So after Walvis Bay Private High School and A. Shipena take on one another, Windhoek Gymnasium will take to the netball courts once again to take on Educate Academy, which I believe, I speak under correction here, but I believe are from the central northern part of Namibia. And Windhoek Gymnasium goes for a goal and they miss. Pro Ed takes over the ball, has to hand it back over to Windhoek Gymnasium. Windhoek Gymnasium playing back and forth, referee calls it. Windhoek Gymnasium aims for a goal, and they miss. And that is a goal for Windhoek Gymnasium in this game. Just a quick warm-up. We need a little bit of a warm-up in this cold. Once again, it is quite a chilly evening in the capital city of Windhoek, but that is not likely to deter the players. Everybody who has done some sport knows that evening games and games in a little bit of cold after the initial warm-up period are very pleasant games to play. Let's just hope that the cold doesn't deter the focus of the players, because the speed at which they are playing netball is quite rapid and will require quite a bit of focus. In the background there, you can see Windhoek Gymnasium playing off, so it's the two gymnasiums on these courts. And Windhoek Gymnasium aims for a goal, and they miss it. Oh, that is, I don't want to say a glorious miss, but it was quite a glorious moment to see. A little bit of a crushing one when you come that close, but still so far. Windhoek Gymnasium has the ball in hand all the way, and they aim. They got it this time. That is a goal for Windhoek Gymnasium. Pro Ed plays off. And there is a call for the the following teams, that is Walvis Bay Private High School and A. Shipena, to ready themselves to take the court in roughly 2 minutes there. Windhoek High School and Pro Ed Academy are also expected to play off and take off against one another, as well as Maria Private School against, if I don't have it mistaken, Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. But for now, we are enjoying what is probably the last minute of this gameplay. I stand corrected. It was more like the last second. We have enjoyed that last second of gameplay. Beautiful sportsmanship and fellowship, I almost would say, between the players there. Always good to see. They seem quite sincere, I must say. Sometimes, you know, you shake hands quite begrudgingly on the court. But these players seem like they really have enjoyed their play against one another. Speech from the coaches there. And before we kick off with A. Shipena versus Walvis Bay Private High School, please enjoy this ad break with us.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, welcome to another exciting edition.
In Business 7, you get news on current economic, financial, and business matters in Namibia. The weekly show features interviews with experts and in-depth analysis of burning issues in a way that caters for ordinary Namibians and business connoisseurs alike. We crunch the numbers that matter, decipher statistics that shape Namibian lives, discuss smart money, and explore the impact of global development locally. Money makes the world go round, so catch us on NTV, oneup2.com, and the Facebook platforms of the Namibian Sun, Republikane, Algemeine Zeitung, and Namibia Media Holdings. For news-related or advertising queries, please contact b7@synergy.com.na.
AgriMonitor is jou weeklikse landboukundige program wat jou die jongste nuus in die landbouverwante bedryf en onderwerpe wat daaraan gekoppel is, bring. Vir enige advertensie of nuusverwante navraag, kontak agrimonitor@synergy.com.na.
Adam Tas is coming to Windhoek to help build a brighter future for education. Join us at the Sounds of Caring concert at Windhoek High School Vegkop on 20 and 21 May, where he will be performing with Von Arends and Rian Smith. Tickets cost $200 Namibian and are available via eticket.my.na. All proceeds go towards the African Child Development Trust.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, welcome to another exciting edition.
Welcome back. Our apologies due to some planning difficulties, some clashes in the schedule. We had to quickly move over to a different court. So we are currently live there with Walvis Bay Private High School versus A Shipena. Okay, so currently score is tied at 4-5. That is another goal there in the favor of A Shipena there. Okay, so currently we are tied at 5. Walvis Bay Private High School has the ball in hand. And the ball is out of bounds. A Shipena gives it over to the goal attack for Walvis Bay Private High School. Almost a goal there for Walvis Bay Private High School. Let's see if this can be salvaged. Now that the ball is in A Shipena's hands. A Shipena makes a long shot across the court and the umpire calls it. Walvis Bay Private High School continuing playoff there from court A. And that was an almost intercept from A Shipena, but Walvis Bay Private High School still has the ball in hand. And they are sending it back and forth right outside their goal territory. And A Shipena attempts to intercept umpire calls. Center for Walvis Bay Private High School starts playoff. A Shipena's wing defense starts playoff. A Shipena has the ball in hand and they play backwards before moving the ball forward. Referee lifts, or umpire lifts the whistle to her mouth there, but decides against it. Walvis Bay Private High School center throws the ball off there to her teammate. Umpire calls. Walvis Bay Private High School has scored another goal. They are currently in the lead at 6-5. Playoff there from A Shipena. A Shipena in their goal territory. Let's see if they can make it. Oh, almost. Walvis Bay Private High School has the ball in hand. Their wing defense sends the ball back to her goalkeeper. Walvis Bay Private High School center throws the ball by a long shot, and they are currently in their goal territory. That is a goal for Walvis Bay Private High School. Score currently at 7-5. Walvis Bay Private High School center plays off there, looking around her, looking for an opportunity, and she takes one, and it works out. They are very close to their goal territory, and they are right outside their goal circle. Walvis Bay Private High School wing attack throws off, and A Shipena intercepts until the umpire sends the ball back. Wing attack has the ball in hands once again, and she sends off to her teammate. Umpire calls for ball handling. Walvis Bay Private High School attempts, and they succeed. That is the 8th goal for Walvis Bay Private High School, who are currently in the lead, to 5 points for A Shipena. A Shipena plays off, right into the hands of their goal attack, and then into their wing attack. Goal attack has the ball in hand, back to the wing defense. Wing attack has the ball in hand, sends it on to right outside their goal circle. Umpire calls. Walvis Bay Private High School currently has the ball in their possession. That is the Walvis Bay Private High School wing defense, sending it on to their center. From their center, they send it on and then back into the hands of the goal defense. Wing attack has the ball in hand, is told to send it back. Wing attack plays off there. Wing attack plays off. Umpire calls. And Walvis Bay Private High School plays off there. They are currently in their goal territory, and they nearly miss it, or they nearly have it, but they miss. And now they have it. That is the 9th goal for Walvis Bay Private High School, who are currently in the lead against 5 points for A Shipena. Walvis Bay Private High School plays off. Ashipena intercepts. It was a semi-glorious fall, I would call that one. Not quite glorious, but a semi-glorious trip there from Walvis Bay Private High School, and Ashipena takes it over. Walvis Bay Private High School has the ball back in their possession, and their goal defense sends off. Their center misses the shot, but she eventually catches up to it. Walvis Bay Private High School playing in a roughly triangular formation there, and they're going to attempt. It's quite a far goal, and they missed it. Ashipena takes the ball from here. Walvis Bay Private High School. Ashipena intercepts Walvis Bay Private High School. And that seems to be the first quarter of this game. As mentioned before, they might need some warm-up time, so let's see if the second quarter can bring them back all warmed up and ready for action. Although I must say, I don't think that was much of a warm-up. That was quite an action-packed first quarter. So please do stay with us as we enjoy our quarter time and you enjoy this ad break.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, welcome to another exciting edition.
And we are back. The players of Walvis Bay Private High School and Ashipena taking to the court there, ready for action after they have hopefully finished their warm-up. But again, that doesn't seem to have been the warm-up period. I don't think the warm-up period is going to entertain us in this game. I think that the sheer hunger for the game is going to entertain us this evening. Ashipena currently has the ball in hand. Their center sends it off into their goal territory. Goal attack and wing attack had it back and forth there. Umpire calls game to a pause. Wing attack gives the ball over to their goal attack, back over to their wing attack, and they are currently in their goal territory, playing back. Umpire calls. Walvis Bay Private High School, goal defense, currently has the ball in hand, sends it on to the wing defense on back onto seemingly the goal defense. A goal attack has the ball in hand, sends it on. Walvis Bay Private High School currently within their goal territory. Ashipena goal defense fighting very, very hard for that ball. Walvis Bay Private High School goal attack attempts a goal. And she succeeds, it seems. Let's see what the umpire calls. It appears that it does not count. They try again. Oh, that was a miss from Walvis Bay Private High School. And they finally succeed. Third time's a charm. Walvis Bay Private High School Center plays off there. Walvis Bay making very passionate strides toward one another there. They are currently within their goal territory and seemingly aiming for a goal. Let's see if they can make it. Yes, they can. That is another goal for Walvis Bay Private High School. Walvis Bay Private High School currently leading at 11-5. Umpire calls. Wing defense looked a little bit shocked at that call. Ashipena center sends the ball onto their wing attack. Wing attack sends it into their goal territory. Ashipena goal attack makes a goal. That is the 6th goal for Ashipena in this game. Currently behind with 5 goals to Walvis Bay Private High School's 11 points. Goal attack for Walvis Bay Private High School sends their centre back to the wing attack. The goal attack. The ball is passing quite a few hands. They are in their goal territory and they make a goal. Walvis Bay Private High School has scored their 12th goal in this game against Ashipena, who are currently trailing behind at 5. Walvis Bay Private High School intercepts, but the umpire calls. And it seems we have some merrymaking on our screens there. If you weren't going to enjoy the netball, you might as well enjoy the wonderful company. And we're back to gameplay. Walvis Bay Private High School sends the ball off by a long stride, hoping to get to their goal circle. Umpire calls it back. Walvis Bay Private High School goal defense takes the ball into her hands. Walvis Bay Private High School currently in their goal circle. A little bit of a fumble there from the players. Ashipena throws back in from the sideline. Walvis Bay Private High School intercepts Ashipena, but the umpire calls them back. Walvis Bay Private High School goal attack has the ball in hand, and they are currently right outside their goal territory. This is a very, very vigilant umpire, I must say. Hats off to her. Ashipena has the ball in hand, and they are moving very steadily forward. And Ashipena goal attack sends it into their goal circle. Umpire calls it back. Ashipena attempts a goal and they miss very nearly. Ashipena has the ball in hand. Their centre sends the ball off. Walvis Bay Private High School intercepts. Walvis Bay Private High School doing everything in their power to keep that ball, but the umpire calls them seemingly for contact. Walvis Bay Private High School has the ball in hand. Umpire calls it back. Ashipena's wing attack takes the ball into her hands. Ashipena playing back and forth there between the wing attack and goal attack. Goal attack attempts a goal and she fumbles. Ashipena trying again, and they've got it. This is the 7th goal for Ashipena against Walvis Bay Private High School, who are currently leading at 11 goals. 12, my apologies, 12 goals for Walvis Bay Private High School. Ashipena has the ball in hand there. Umpire calls. Ashipena goal defense, sending the ball off to their center to the wing defense. And Ashipena keeping the ball in their possession. Walvis Bay Private High School nearly intercepted there. Umpire calls it. Ashipena wing defense starts playoff. Wing defense right onto the center back to the wing defense. Wing defense to wing attack, wing defense, and back to the wing attack. Walvis Bay Private High School intercepts right in Ashipena's goal circle. Walvis Bay Private High School wing defense to the goal defense, to the center, to the wing attack. Wing attack right onto the center there. Wing attack currently has the ball in hand, and we finally have a scoreboard. Thank you so much to the very lovely NTV team. Walvis Bay Private High School currently in their goal circle. Walvis Bay Private High School currently leading at 12-7. Ashipena's goalkeeper sends the ball back into the court. In the hands of the goal defense, the umpire calls it back. Goalkeeper plays off once again. Ashipena goal defense sends it onto their wing attack. Wing attack onto the goal attack. Goal attack still has the ball in hand when the umpire calls. Ashipena still in possession of the ball. Wing attack sends it onto their goal attack. They're back and forth there. Walvis Walvis Bay Private High School manages to intercept. Walvis Bay Private High School goal defense, fumbles a little bit with the ball, and the umpire calls for it. Aishipena wing defense plays off right into the hands of a wing attack, over to her center, and the umpire calls. Aishipena, their center, plays off into the hands of their goal attack. They attempt a goal, and they get it. That is a beautiful goal there from Aishipena. They are currently at 8 points to 12 in the favor of their opponents, Walvis Bay Private High School. Walvis Bay Private High School currently in possession of their ball. The wing defense sends it back. Center sends it onto their wing defense. And the wing defense attempts a move there, and it ends up in the hands of the Aishipena center until the umpire calls. Walvis Bay Private High School now in possession of the ball. They attempt a goal from quite far away. Beautiful sunset there for the nature enthusiasts, for the persons like myself who may enjoy a gorgeous Namibian sunset. But what is almost more gorgeous than the Namibian sunset is these beautiful, beautiful ladies who are playing a fantastic game on this court. Aishipena has the ball in hand and they aim for a goal, and they've got it. That is the 9th goal for Aishipena, who are currently trailing behind Walvis Bay Private High School, who have 12 goals in their pocket. Walvis Bay Private High School goal attack sends the ball onto their wing attack. Aishipena intercepts and immediately starts moving toward their goal territory. Umpire calls and the wing defense starts play off. Hands of the wing defense to the wing attack to the goal defense. Walvis Bay Private High School intercepts. Walvis Bay Private currently has the ball in their possession until Aishipena intercepts. Beautiful interception there from Aishipena. It was uncertain for a moment, but they've definitely taken it back. Aishipena center sends the ball right into their goal territory. Goal attack attempts a goal, and she gets it. This is the 10th goal for Aishipena in their game against Walvis Bay Private High School, who are currently leading at 12. Aishipena really making a very stellar effort at catching up. Walvis Bay Private High School currently has the ball in their possession. Walvis Bay Private High School center moves a bit forward there. Umpire has called. Goal attack attempts a goal, and they have 13 goals in their pocket. This is Walvis Bay Private High School, who are currently leading at 13-10 against Aishipena. Walvis Bay Private High School currently in possession of the ball, and they are within their goal territory. They attempt a goal. Oh, and they miss it. Walvis Bay Private High School makes their second attempt at this goal. This means this is their 14th goal in this game. And we have called for another quarter. Thank you so much for joining us for the second quarter. We are currently halfway through this game by Walvis Bay Private High School and Aishipena. A very big thank you to the NTV team, Ms. Andries Kuman and Haniki van Sail, who are on camera, Salvanas Valambola for mixing and audio managing, and Precious Nitanapo for scorekeeping. My name is Irene Marie van der Walt, and I am your commentator for this evening. Please do come back for our commentating and the wonderful work of our NTV team after this ad break.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, welcome to another exciting edition.
In Business 7, you get news on current economic, financial, and business matters in Namibia. The weekly show features interviews with experts and in-depth analysis of burning issues in a way that caters for ordinary Namibians and business connoisseurs alike. We crunch the numbers that matter, decipher statistics that shape Namibian lives, discuss smart money, and explore the impact of global development locally. Money makes the world go round, so catch us on NTV, oneup2.com, and the Facebook platforms of the Namibian Sun, Republikane, Algemeine Zeitung, and Namibia Media Holdings. For news-related or advertising queries, please contact b7@synergy.com.na.
Welcome back to the wonderful game between Walvis Bay Private High School and Ashipena here at Windhoek Gymnasium in the capital city of Windhoek. If you want some behind the scenes snaps, if you want to see what's happening behind the NTV cameras at this point, you are welcome to go check out our social media where Jamie Lee Loss is ensuring that you know everything that is happening behind the scenes. So we are currently awaiting a kickoff between these two games. Walvis Bay Private High School currently leading with 4 goals at 14-10 in their favor. Games are starting to proceed on these courts. Umpires are ready to kick off this quarter of this game. Well, from Ashipena, center has the ball in hand there. And she sends it on to her teammate there. Ashipena, a wing defense, fumbles a little bit with the ball, and Walvis Bay Private High School takes the opportunity. Ashipena has the ball back in their hands, and they're sending it over to their goal territory, a little bit backwards there before they move on forwards. Ashipena, goal attack, sends the ball into the hands of the goal defense, right into the wing defense to wing attack, and center onto the wing attack right outside the goal territory. Ashipena takes the ball within their goal territory. Umpire calls it back. Walvis Bay Private High School plays off there, and they are currently making moves towards their goal circle. Ashipena takes the ball back into their hands. Umpire calls it back. Walvis Bay Private High School center sends the ball onto the hands of the wing attack, and the seemingly goal attack attempts a goal, and she gets it. The umpire has called. Let's see if this goal is legitimate. It appears not to be. Ashipena sends the ball back into the court. Ashipena goal attack sends the ball on. Umpire does not call. That was a call from a different court. Ashipena wing defense has the ball in her hands. Goal defense takes the ball into her hands. Their umpire calls. Ashipena sends the ball towards their goal territory. They are currently within their goal territory, and they're going to attempt this goal, and they've got it. That was a very, very beautiful goal, very picturesque. I think when you think of making a goal, you think of making it like that. Beautiful goal from Ashipena there, their 11th goal to Walvis Bay's 14. Walvis Bay Private High School kicks off this bit of the game. Walvis Bay Private High School goal defense currently has the ball in her hand, sends it into the hands of the goal attack, and right onto their center. Walvis Bay Private High School currently sending the ball back and forth between outside of their goal territory and within their goal territory. Walvis Bay Private High School aims for a goal, but the umpire calls, and they have to play one more step, work well 2 more steps in before they can make that goal. That is the 15th goal for Walvis Bay Private High School. Ashipena currently at 11 goals. Ashipena center plays off this portion of the game, right into the hands of the wing attack, back to the center. And Ashipena is playing a little bit backwards, a little bit forwards. Walvis Bay Private High School intercepts. Walvis Bay Private High School still has the ball in their possession, and they play it forward. Ashipena moving really speedily to defend against this attack from Walvis Bay Private High School. Ashipena wing defense to play off into the court there. Ashipena center has the ball in hand, and she plays it into the hands of a wing defense, back onto the center to the wing attack. Wing attack looking for an opportunity there, and she sees it in the goal defense. Goal defense back onto the center to goal attack. Goal attack looking to play back a little bit there. The defense from Walvis Bay Private High School seems to be a bit overbearing. Aishipena plays into their goal territory. Umpire calls. Walvis Bay Private High School takes possession of the ball. Walvis Bay Private High School wing defense sends the ball over into the hands of the goal attack. Goal attack out of bounds. Walvis Bay Private High School gives the ball over to their opponent there, Aishipena. And she sends it into the hands of a wing defense. Wing defense aiming right into the center. Center playing forward. Wing defense gives the ball off to her teammate there, and it appears the ball is out of bounds. Walvis Bay Private High School currently has the ball in their possession. Walvis Bay Private High School plays into the court. And they move it slowly but steadily forward. Aishipena tries to intercept there. Walvis Bay Private High School misses their opponent. Ball out of bounds. Aishipena wing defense takes possession of the ball. Aishipena center sends the ball off into the hands of a goal defense and then to seemingly her wing attack. Aishipena still has the ball in their possession there, and they are currently within their goal territory. And they have yet another goal. This is the 12th goal for Aishipena. Walvis Bay Private High School currently leading at 15 points. Walvis Bay Private High School center plays off this portion of the game. Umpire calls it. Walvis Bay Private High School goal defense has the ball in hand, and she gives it over to her teammate. Walvis Bay Private High School currently within their goal circle. They attempt a goal and they get it. Walvis Bay Private High School currently leading at 16 points to 12. Aishipena center plays off. Aishipena has the ball in their possession, makes a one long stride to their goal territory. Aishipena right outside their goal territory until the ball gets sent into the hands of Walvis Bay Private High School. Fumble there from Walvis Bay Private High School. Walvis Bay Private High School confirms their playoff, and they start it. Walvis Bay Private High School currently in possession of the ball, right outside their goal territory. Walvis Bay Private High School in their goal territory, umpire call, seemingly for ball handling, and they attempt it, they make it. Walvis Bay Private High School currently leading at 17 goals to 12. Walvis Bay Private High School center plays off into the hands of a goal attack to center, center to wing attack. And Walvis Bay Private High School still in possession of the ball there. Aishipena, gorgeous interception there from Aishipena center. Aishipena plays into the hands of the wing attack to center, center over a long stride to their goal attack to wing attack within their goal territory now. Umpire calls it. Aishipena goal attack attempts a goal, and she gets it. That is the 13th goal for Aishipena. Walvis Bay Private High School currently leading at 17 points. Aishipena center starts playoff right into the hands of the wing attack to wing defense to center, center to right outside their goal territory. Walvis Bay Private High School takes possession of the ball. Their center sends it off by a long shot right into the hands of their wing attack. And Walvis Bay Private High School moves by a back and forth motion. They move the ball into their goal territory. That's quite a long shot, but they're going to take it, and it pays off. Walvis Bay Private High School currently leading at 18 goals to 13 against Aishipena. Obviously ample time for Aishipena to still make this up. Umpire has a few words to say there to Walvis Bay Private High School as Walvis Bay Private High School takes the ball. Goal defense takes the ball into her hands. Walvis Bay Private High School center has the ball there, trying to send it into their goal circle. Fantastic interception there from Aishipena. Aishipena wing attack sends the ball onto their goal attack, and they are currently right outside their goal territory. Let's see what they can make of it. Naturally, still ample time for them to make up that 5-point lead that Walvis Bay Private High School has over them. Walvis Bay Private High School takes the ball back into their possession. Aishipena intercepts, Wing defense sends it on to the center, center to wing defense to center, umpire calls. Wing defense takes the ball back. Wing defense sends the ball onto the wing attack to goal attack, wing attack to center. And they attempt it and they miss it. Can they make it up? No. Walvis Bay Private High School intercepts. Walvis Bay, beautiful intercept there from Aishi Pena against Walvis Bay Private High School. Aishi Pena center has the ball in hand. Umpire calls for Walvis Bay Private High School to play off. Walvis Bay Private High School center fumbles, but she catches the ball, sends it right on to her teammate. Walvis Bay Private High School playing back and forth right into their goal territory. Quite a close goal. Let's see if they can make it. Oh, they miss it. Walvis Bay Private High School tries again, and they are indeed victorious in this goal. Walvis Bay Private High School currently leading at 19 goals to 13, meaning Aishi Pena has 6 goals to make up. Walvis Bay Private High School goal defense. Plays off into the hands of their center, center to wing defense. Wing defense. Sending it off there. Aishi Pena, wing defense, intercepts, umpire calls it back. Walvis Bay Private High School wing attack sends the ball to the hands of Aishi Pena where they intercept. Aishi Pena making steady strides back to their goal territory. Aishi Pena center sends the ball back there. Aishi Pena center takes possession of the ball right outside the goal circle. Goal attack attempts a goal. Oh, and she misses it. Walvis Bay Private High School takes possession of the ball. And that is the third quarter of this game. Thank you so much for joining us throughout the third quarter. Let's see if Aishi Pena can make up that 6-point lead that Walvis Bay Private High School currently has on them. We will be right back after this short advertisement break.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, welcome to another exciting edition.
Welcome back. We are readying for the final quarter of this game. It has been quite a heated game between Walvis Bay Private High School and Aishi Pena. It seems that there is some back and forth chatting happening there between Aishi Pena, hopefully strategizing, hopefully planning. They are not very sorely losing right now, so they really, really do have a chance to make it up in this quarter. And we are readying. Gameplay. Kicks off Walvis Bay Private High School center, throws off, Aishi Pena intercepts. Umpire calls. Walvis Bay Private High School plays off right into the hands of their center. center, plays it outside their goal territory and into their goal territory. Walvis Bay Private High School attempts a goal, and that is a goal for Walvis Bay Private High School, who are currently leading at 20-13 against Aishipena. And gameplay commences. Aishipena wing defense takes the ball into her hands there, and amidst a sea of orange, manages to miss them all. Unfortunately, sends the ball out of bounds. Walvis Bay Private High School takes the ball into their hands and sends it right on. Near miss there from Walvis Bay Private High School, but they save it, and they are currently sending the ball on by quite long strides. Umpire calls, and Aishipena takes over from here. Aishipena wing attack looks to her center, but decides to send it back to her wing defense rather. Umpire calls, and Walvis Bay Private High School wing attack takes the ball. Walvis Bay Private High School center, playing from the outside of the field bounds or the court bounds there. Walvis Bay Private High School within their goal territory, and they make their goal. Walvis Bay Private High School currently leading at 21 points to 13 against Aishipena. Aishipena currently right below their goal post. Let's see what the umpire has to say about that. Umpire says you guys are pulling back just a little bit. Aishipena takes the ball into their possession. Aishipena center sends it on to their goalkeeper. Goalkeeper sends it on to another teammate, to the wing attack, onto the goal attack. Aishipena still in possession of the ball, sends a long stride there, and they make it. Usually a risky move to make, but when it pays off well. Walvis Bay Private High School currently in possession of the ball. Walvis Bay Private High School goal attack takes the ball there, and the umpire calls it back into the hands of Aishipena's wing defense, onto a center, onto a wing attack. And Aishipena currently within their goal territory. Umpire calls for a contact issue. Aishipena still has the ball in hand, sends it on to the wing attack. Umpire calls once again. Aishipena wing attack gives the ball over to a goal attack. Wing attack to goal attack. Walvis Bay Private High School intercepts. Aishipena manages to save it. Aishipena goes for a goal, and they've got it. That was such an effortless goal. I must say that is one of the strengths, I think, of this team, is how effortlessly they score that goal once they are beneath that goal post. Aishipena center has the ball in hand there. She sends it on to her wing defense before the umpire calls. Wing defense commences gameplay back into the hands of her center. Center back to the wing defense, and they play it off to their teammate. Wing attack gives the ball over to the Walvis Bay Private High School goalkeeper. Walvis Bay Private High School wing defense has the ball in hand, and she sends it on to her goal defense onto her teammate, to her center, and right into their goal territory. Walvis Bay Private High School attempts a goal, and they miss. Aishipena takes possession of the ball, sends it back to their wing attack to center, and they are sending it steadily forward. Their wing attack wants to get in possession of the ball. Aishipena right outside their goal territory. The umpire calls gameplay to a halt. But it commences. Walvis Bay Private High School takes the ball into their possession. Walvis Bay Private High School currently still in possession of the ball inside their goal territory, and they aim for a goal. It's a bit far, but they get it. That is the 22nd goal for Walvis Bay Private High School against Aishipena's 14. Walvis Bay Private High School center plays off. Walvis Bay Private High School still in possession of the ball there. Aishipena beautifully intercepts in Walvis Bay's goal circle. Aishipena still in possession of the ball, playing it backwards a little bit. The defense seems to be a bit thick. Walvis Bay Private High School intercepts ball possession from their wing defense back to their center back to their wing defense, right outside their goal territory now. Center takes possession of the ball, and she sends it on to another player right outside the goal territory. Aishipena intercepts, and they are making steady strides towards their goal circle. Walvis Bay Private High School manages to take back possession of the ball. They are now outside their goal territory. Aishipena does not intercept. It seems they did. Walvis Bay Private High School aimed for a goal there, shot right over it. Aishipena manages to intercept this time. Aishipena still in possession of the ball as they send it on Small but steady strides from Eshipena there. Umpire calls gameplay back. Walvis Bay Private High School's wing defense plays off into the hands of a teammate. Walvis Bay Private High School making long strides toward their goal territory. Umpire calls. Walvis Bay Private High School set to commence gameplay. Walvis Bay Private High School attempts at a goal. Eshipena trying vehemently to prevent it, but they cannot. This is the 23rd goal for Walvis Bay Private High School. Eshipena currently at 14. Eshipena center plays off there into the hands of a wing attack. Wing attack back to the center. Center plays it backwards a little bit. And they make one long stride toward their goal territory. Eshipena goal attack back to the center. Back and forth between goal attack and center. Goal attack attempts. And she makes a beautiful goal there from Eshipena. This is the 15th goal for Eshipena, who are currently trailing behind Walvis Bay Private High School, standing at 23. Walvis Bay Private High School currently in possession of the ball. And they send it forward. Eshipena and Walvis Bay Private High School, you can see those two, the goal attack and goalkeeper, are trying to keep one another off that goal post. Walvis Bay Private High School goal attack has the ball in hand. Goalkeeper trying to prevent it. Umpire calls gameplay back. Walvis Bay, Eshipena, my apologies, Eshipena center commences the play off there. Eshipena's goal attack plays into the hands of Walvis Bay Private High School goal defense. Walvis Bay Private High School goalkeeper and wing defense playing back and forth there. Wing defense sends it on to their center, center to wing defense. Wing defense sends a long stride to seemingly the goal defense. Walvis Bay Private High School now right by their goal post. Walvis Bay Private High School makes that goal. They are currently ahead at 9 goals, standing at 24-15 in favor of themselves against Eshipena. Eshipena center readying for playoff there. She plays off. Back and forth between the goal attack and the center. Center sends it on to the goal defense to wing defense to center. Center to goal attack, currently in their goal territory. Center to goal attack. Walvis Bay Private High School intercepts. Umpire calls the ball back. Eshipena goal attack attempts a goal. Beautiful goal there from Eshipena's goal attack. This is the 16th goal for Eshipena, who are currently behind at 8 goals to Walvis Bay Private High School's 24 points. Walvis Bay Private High School commences playoff there. Walvis Bay Private High School currently in their goal circle. They aim for a goal. Oh, and they miss it by a margin. Umpire calls the ball back. Eshipena plays off. Eshipena center currently has the ball in hand, looking for an opportunity, and she finds it in her teammate. Wing defense has the ball in hand. Wing defense to wing attack. Back and forth there between the wing defense and wing attack. Wing attack and goal defense play a little bit off there. And Eshipena still beautifully in possession of the ball. Fantastic gameplay amid the really, really stellar attempted defense from Walvis Bay Private High School. Ball out of bounds. Eshipena takes possession by means of their goal attack. Oh, no. Walvis Bay Private High School has that ball in their possession. Walvis Bay Private High School sends off gameplay. Wing defense has the ball in hand. Wing defense to center. Center sends it on. Walvis Bay Private High School now in the last third of the field. Court. Apologies. Eshipena wing defense plays off. Wing defense to wing attack. Eshipena goal attack. Attempt a goal, and she gets it. Fantastic goal from Eshipena's goal attack once again. We have seen a few beautiful goals from this young lady in this game. Eshipena currently at 17 points to 24 against Walvis Bay Private High School. Beautiful long stride there from Eshipena, and their goal attack once again makes an absolutely stellar goal there. Picturesque, picture perfect. I think that's what my netball coaches wanted for me when I was younger. Walvis Bay Private High School currently in possession of the ball, and they aim for a goal. They make one last goal before the game is called. Walvis Bay Private High School takes this game at 25-18. Thank you so much for joining us. I have been Irene Marie van der Walt, Precious Nitonapo, keeping score, Salvanus Valambola, responsible for audio and visual mixing, Aniki van Zyl and Zandri Skuman on camera. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. This has been a beautiful game between these two beautiful teams.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, welcome to another exciting edition